Hey, what's up? Welcome to B Sports Picks. So yesterday was an actual cool-off day. We've been on an extreme heater, and yesterday was a cool-off day. So it was a 5-4 day slight loss overall because of the odds, but overall it was a cool-off day. I'm not going to dodge that. Today I got two lopsided games. They're pretty easy. They should be pretty easy wins. I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm playing them. There's actually two options that you can choose from there. I'll explain that. Like I said, they're pretty lopsided game. I'll give you those right away. And then there's another one that's kind of hidden, but I really like it. And I'm gonna break that one down so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. If you like that sort of information and you like these breakdowns, please make sure to subscribe. 80% of you that are watching this video are not subscribed, so take that extra second and click on subscribe. Also, check out the free picks and comment the plays that you like, the plays that you may have that I may have missed. I would like to see those in the comments. So the two lopsided games are actually later today, so you want to verify whatever you need to verify, but you can see the Brewers are supposed to win by 2 runs, and the Dodgers are supposed to win by 3 runs. This is a huge lopsided game. Pitching mismatch, batting mismatch, everything is a big mismatch on these games. Now, one note I will say is that the Rockies have been hot, meaning they've been getting a lot of hits, but you have to take into consideration that the Rockies, when they're at home, they automatically get more hits because of the altitude. So those numbers are skewed whenever they're playing at home. So that's kind of the only mismatch right there. But that's overall, Milwaukee should be winning by 2 runs, and Dodgers should be winning by 2 runs. Now, the play I wanted to get into is going to go under sharp plays. You can also see that right here where it says Milwaukee -1.5 and Dodgers -1.5. This one is a nuclear play. This one's a strong play. The confidence level is 9 out of 10, and the confidence level over here is 7.5 out of 10. If you want access to this tool, it's free for 7 days. Go to the link in the description, and you'll get access for 7 days to this tool for free. Now, before I give you the other play that's kind of a little bit more not so lopsided, it's a little bit harder to find. Before I get into that, let me just tell you exactly how I'm going to play this. It's going to be the Milwaukee Brewers and the Dodgers. I took them as a 2-leg parlay. I also took them each one at a -1.5. That's just what I did. That's actually what I threw out to the VIP. I threw out some other plays. I'm also going to look at some props and stuff like that. But if you guys want to lower your risk, you could do either money line, 2-leg parlay, or you could do the -1.5 if you're willing to pay the juice a little bit, because these games, like I said several times, they are lopsided games and they should be easy wins. Now, if you want access to all the picks, you can go to the VIP section for 1 week and type in the code word BEASTWEEK, and that'll get you 50% off for 1 week. All right, so for the other play, it's going to be the Sharp Line Monitor. This tool right here just kind of looks at the opening line, the current line, and what the consensus is for the sports books in the United States. So right here, you can see the Chicago Cubs started at a 130. That was the opening line. They're currently at a -147. So that is a 17-point line move, which is ridiculous. That is a huge line move, and it's going in the Cubs' favor. Even though this line looks like it's going down, that's actually, in sports betting, that's actually a good sign, because if it's going against the 0 or the -100 or whatever that is, +100, then if you don't understand line movements, this is actually favoring the Cubs and is going more favorite towards the Cubs. Now, you can also see the consensus right here. That what this means is that the consensus between all these books over here, the average is 157. So again, it started at a 130. The average in the United States is 157, and the current line on Pinnacle is 147. So that line is moving dramatically in the Cubs' favor. If we look at the projections, the Cubs are supposed to win by 1 run. It's about 78 degrees here in Chicago. There's very limited wind, and there's a 51% chance of rain, but I'm looking right outside, and it looks bright and sunny, so I don't think it's going to rain. Now, the expert insights right here are showing that the Giants have only won 8 out of their last 25 games. So they've lost 17 games out of the last 25. That's only a 32% hit rate. Now, Ben Brown and Landon Rope right here are both confirmed. You can see the ERA discrepancy. It's all over the Cubs. The bullpen is also better on the Cubs side. And the one thing I don't like about this play. This literally just the only thing I don't like is that San Francisco Giants have been on fire getting hits. You can see their average is 349. The runs per game is 8. And then the OPS is one of the best in baseball right now for the last 7 days. And on top of that, the Cubs have been bottom 10. So that is one big discrepancy that I don't like about this play. But once we get deeper into the details, and you can see right here, once we start getting deeper into the analysis, San Francisco Giants versus Ben Brown, they're pretty limited right here. Average is 3.3, 5, and then they have the OPS is kind of limited. Also, they have not really played against them. Plus, on top of that, I already showed you this guy's one of the better pitchers right now. So we compare this OPS over here, compare that to Chicago. Chicago versus Rope has a lot more analysis. You can see the average over here, the OPS is 2.25, OPS is 1.6, Nico Horner is 1.0, and Swanson is 2.0. So that is literally half of the lineup has seen this dude and has been rocking him. So that is the reason that I really like this play, because even though these guys, the Giants, are hitting a lot lately, they're going to be facing this guy, which is very strong. And then on top of that, the Cubs have faced this guy and they've been rocking him. So that's the reason I like this play so much. I'm going to be taking the Cubs on the money line. All right, guys. So again, it's going to be the Dodgers 1.5, Brewers 1.5, and the Cubs on the money line. If you like these plays, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and leave your plays in the comments. If you want access to all the plays, I'm actually going to go through the player props right now. There's already about 5 plays in the VIP this morning, and I'm going to go through the batter props right now for 1 hits and RBIs. If you want access to all that, 50% off for 1 week is the code word Beast Week. Thank you guys so much. Let's have a great day.